Kawa today.
Menkai Nyonyam okay. Nyonyam is what I was trying to remember.
Nyonyam enka Udin.
Yes, Udin and Nyonyam ka Udin and Shiranka.
And na Udin aseda. Yeah. And na na pesa oka no.
Na pesa me ka the whole
sentence no. O pesa o manyankopon morane. O pesa o manyankopon morane. Anope.
Taban foforo. Anoma okode a otumrika na wompa ba. I'm reading it, but yeah. So onante a omre. Oh my God. Erade amama ye na debomu adish odishie. Washeme tintinene katabo. Ode nipa asheme funumuma.
Ode de nipa.
Ode nipa asheme funumuma.
Ode nipa. Nipa,
Nipa is human.
Nipa is me.
So he's giving me a.
Na me to me a shower flu.
Oh, but anything is possible with God anyway.
Imagine and Danny in your flu.
Hey, no, that's too much. The stomach alone won't fit. Inti mra metiase no. Wunyuma na maton ne. Wunyum se wunyuma yekese. Oh. Wonyuma ye wanwa onipa biara ntumi entiase Ewrade mature Zion botan tia me die mensro dom. Oh my God, if we say ni otimi mu no oso sen nia owo wiase. Listen, give me my roses already, man. Now I've moved. I'm going to Onya.
They are outside this morning.
So, elective chi.
So just when I was driving into the compound, I see that they are doing
exactly
an outside broadcast, and they're like, "No, you have to be on this show today." It's in your way, no pay
me call
the hand your way idea. You intro now.
Oh, and you're no money at Doffin.
It's in the newspaper review. No, by a whole team.
Yeah, baby, sign hunting time.
A
hunting time.
A hunting time.
The details. So you guys should get ready. It's a 3 episode today.
Your baby sat in Semno hunting time.
Yeah. Details. Is that what you guys say?
In Semno hunting time.
And now you're fifi. You're fifi in Semno.
Near share at a rent near Manema. Atuto, a we are safanai baby.
Ampa.
Yeah. Say I can on ya.
Yeah.
Say I hope our TV is not watching because by the time we realize on Monday we will be at and Captain Smart will be sitting here. Oh my goodness!
Oh,
but it's good
yes,
to be back. It's been an interesting, eventful week. I remember Bella. Who was it who showed up on Wednesday? One of the ministers. And you said you guys are not letting us breathe. It's been back to back from car loans to salaries for first ladies and then to the probing. And something interesting yesterday, I'm not sure if you caught wind of it, but the Jasehine, I think it was the Jasehine was missing actually 3 days ago, but last night after a little search here and there he was found, and we're speaking to the linguist on News 360, and he says that, well, they found him not too long ago. He's still giving bits and pieces of where he's been and what happened, so they'll put it together and update us. But I'm just thinking, well,
so apparently there had been threats.
I heard that, yes.
Of him being kidnapped.
And then 3 days after he went missing. Yeah.
And he went missing, I think, the day after I hear someone who was allegedly threatening him also was released from jail. And so, well, there's no connection necessarily yet, but then those are the reports that are out there. And it just begs the question, are we safe at this point where there are threats of kidnappers, from kidnappers and all of that? You never know. Now I'm driving and I'm literally looking all around me.
It's scary.
Making sure. Like when I get home, I will tell you this for a fact that I look under my bed every day before I sleep.
Just in case of
sometimes, listen, I open all my I go into my closet, I open everything I literally move the clothes to see.
Yeah, it's scary.
I'm just paranoid like that.
It's scary.
I guess it's what's been happening.
Mine has affected my sleep, quite honestly. I'm not able to sleep at nights because I'm thinking, who will be praying on me whilst I'm sleeping? Because it's happened to me before. We woke up in the morning and all the windows to the house were opened. I mentioned it to you, my laptop, my iPad, everything was gone. And then at the time, I didn't have cameras. It was my neighbor's camera. And when you see how they got into the house, opened especially my window, and my headboard is just there.
Yeah.
So it means that he was literally like just over me, and he could have done anything. And it's so scary. Meanwhile, there are cameras at my junction, probably that couldn't even catch anything.
So it didn't capture
nothing at all. Because the police station is just, I think, 3 blocks from my house. They couldn't help me out, and it's as scary. It's okay to say that we are praying for better times and all that, because at the end of the day, we all look up to the maker. But if systems work properly in this country, we may not have to pray for everything. And I keep saying this, that they say Ghana is a Christian country and we are God-loving people, which is true to an extent. But I also have done a little survey, and I realized that people go to church not necessarily because they have a good relationship with God and they love God. They go to church because they have to pray for help. Like, things are not working in the country, so the last place or the final or the ultimate place you find solace is in the church, because you think that is God who will protect you, give you food to eat, give you employment, give you that husband, give you that wife, and every other thing that you're looking for. But if systems are supposed to work elsewhere, you don't find people going to church and praying for everything and nothing. Because when you wake up in the morning, systems work, and you don't have to depend on God. Much as we depend on God solely for everything, it's not every Nyaman Kitibia, God. So eventually, as a country, we do hope that we get there, and then we can get here. We can get to come here in the morning and not just rant. But yeah,
I know. I was thinking about it. That, I mean, it's been a while since we really lauded government for something good that they've done. Yeah. And every time I go to buy fuel or I stop by a shop or something, they say, "I don't know what they did. Government." You know, that kind of thing. I'm not getting the tree right, but I guess you get what I'm trying to say. And I was like, oh, that's something we had the pie. And yes, so I said, was say a come on voice on air. No, Nanka yena ya boom na ya chomo say, Niamu ye yempe inti monstesa. And you know, there's one issue that I was wondering how it was going to end, the issue with the car loans for the MPs. And
quite interesting.
You know, yesterday I was listening to Honorable Kaisal Atuforsen, and he was saying that he would have wanted the MPs to come together and reject the loan outright. Because for him, it is wrong. If Article 71 office holders are getting all those benefits, then he believes that once the MPs also fall under Article 71, they should also get it. And so you don't have to give an MP a loan to purchase a vehicle. You should provide an official vehicle for that MP. Once he's done with his tenure in office, then he can leave the car behind for whoever takes over from him. Instead of giving car loans at every point, after every 4 years, for an MP to buy a loan. And, you know, to buy a car, I mean, sorry. And I saw the back and forth with the Tamale Central MP with regards to how he felt about Honorable Okujeto Ablakwa saying that maybe it's time for the MPs to reject the loans and rather look for private ventures that can support them to purchase the loans. And he says that, but you've been in Parliament for 2 terms, and you know you took the loan at every point. And so why are you suddenly saying that we don't or we shouldn't take the loan? What about that MP who is in Parliament for the first time and doesn't have a car, doesn't have a motorbike? Because he said it on this platform that there were times when he picked up some of these MPs because they were walking towards Parliament. They didn't have any means of transport. And so he thinks that it's fair that all of them, you know, at least get the loan. But at least we know that this will be the last time that MPs will be given loans moving forward. But government is still footing 60% of the bill, which is a little worrying if you ask me, because at the end of the day, you and I pay for it from our taxes.
60%, and they pay just 40%. Well, let's see how that policy is seen to the latter. If they're saying this is the last one, well, let's see what happens. But what's going to happen in the next 4 years?
Well, so that's what they're saying, that this will be the last time, hopefully, that the finance ministry would come forward with that proposal, because moving forward, they expect that government will make that provision for them. But let's see. We'll ask some more questions with regards to this when we're talking on Newspaper Review. Good morning to Alfonso, by the way. He says when I look under my bed, he'll be there. Good morning to you, man.
And I'll pay and run a Jew and then I'll do a boom.
Debut and Ramidi for
any day.
Any good day. A punching coin.
I nuntia,
a punching cracker.
I nuntia.
Let me dear ba. ena egusi na mesan D benku
Captain Smart twen o abonten eduane wo ho so that's an outside broadcast from Onia TV today and is right here in front of Media General TV3 at Desawe naka achonle, right? Desawe, yes. So those are visuals from Onia TV this morning. It's an outside broadcast, so you may want to tune in to Onia this morning. Captain Smart and his colleagues are there bringing you all that is going on in this. There are interesting things happening in Onia TV. Yesterday I was watching something, an interview that he conducted with an ex-convict. Yes. Oh, you saw that? I was like, wow. And then when he showed visuals from the Sunyani prison, it was like a whole market.
Yeah.
I mean, to think that there are prisons in this country that these things are happening at, it's really, really scary. But yeah, that's our sister station, Onia TV. You may want to tune in to get all the info that they have to offer as well. Later on the show, I will be speaking, Miss G and I actually will be speaking with the GMB Queens for 2021. All 16 of them will be introducing them to you right here on TV3 Newday, and I bet you fall in love so you can start voting for them. We're going for a breather. We'll be right back with newspaper review.